Welcome to the other 167. For a short meditation, I have taken a topic, the qualities of a good leader. For that, I have taken a character from the Old Testament in the Bible, Nehemiah. We see Nehemiah was a Jew serving with Persian Emperor Artaxerxes, with capital at Susa. The setting is of 5th century BC. The walls of Jerusalem were broken down, gates burned with fire. It happened when Nebuchadnezzar, the Babylonian emperor, destroyed Jerusalem. The king Artaxerxes was made a request by the cupbearer Nehemiah to go to Jerusalem to reconstruct the wall. And the Persian king granted his request, gave the resources. Nehemiah goes to Jerusalem, gathers the people together, rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem in 52 days. There was opposition, but he withstood the opposition with trust in God. There are 3 qualities I would like to bring out from the life of Nehemiah as a leader. 1. Prayerful leader of action and devotion to duty. We see when Nehemiah heard the city was destroyed, he prayed like this, chapter 1. Lord, the God of heaven, the great and awesome God, who keeps his covenant of love with those who love him and keep his commandments, let your ear be attentive and your eyes open to hear the prayer your servant is praying before you day and night for your servants, the people of Israel. I confess the sins we Israelites, including myself, and my father's family have committed against you. Even when the king asked Nehemiah, what is it you want? Before answering the king, Nehemiah, I prayed to God of heaven. So we find a leader, a prayerful leader. Not only he prayed, he went to Jerusalem. He planned well and built, reconstructed the walls of Jerusalem in 52 days. Point number 2, pass on the vision. A successful leader is one who passes on his vision to his teammates and people around. We see in chapter 2 verse 17, when Nehemiah gathered the people together, he says like this, you see the trouble we are in Jerusalem. Jerusalem lies in ruins and the gates have been burned with fire. He exhorts them, come, let us rebuild the wall of Jerusalem, and we will no longer be in disgrace. I also told them about the gracious hand of my God on me and what the king had said to me. When they heard this, the people all responded, they replied, let us start rebuilding. So they began this good work. So he passed on the vision to the people, involved them, helped them see the situation they are in, and they were encouraged to work as a team to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. The third point of a successful leader, plan well with time-bound execution. When Nehemiah reached Jerusalem, we see in verse 11, I went to Jerusalem, and after staying there 3 days, I set out during the night with a few others. I had not told anyone what my God had put in my heart to do for Jerusalem. He was very discreet. There were no mounts with me except the one I was riding on. By night, I went out through the valley gate toward the Jackal well and the dung gate, examining the walls of Jerusalem which had been broken down and its gates which had been destroyed by fire. Then I had moved on towards the fountain gate and the king's pool. So there is a planning that is happening. It was very discreet. He planned well, brought together the people. In spite of the opposition, he could rebuild. We see in chapter 4 verse 16, from that day on, half of my men did the work, while the other half were equipped with spears, shields, bows and armor. The officers posted themselves behind all the people of Judah who were building the wall. So we see here meticulous planning, bring the people together, rebuilding the wall in sections of 45 and in teams different. In spite of the opposition, Nehemiah could complete the wall in 52 days. So I conclude here. 3 qualities of a successful leader: prayerful leader of action and devotion to duty. Let's be good leaders, prayerful, trusting in God so that God will make it to happen. And like Nehemiah, we should be able to pass on the vision to others, people around, work as a team in harmony and joy. And like Nehemiah, we should be able to plan well and execute in time so that it will be completed. With encouragement to, in spite of the opposition, Nehemiah could complete. So may God help us to be successful leaders like Nehemiah in being prayerful, in passing on the vision to others who are working with us, and also planning well and executing it in a time bound manner. May God help us. May God bless us.